It happened all at once. We didn't know what to do. One moment, everything was nice, calm, peaceful. The next moment, there they were. No one knew what to do. We were just sitting around by ourselves, enjoying the day, and all of a sudden, there they are! And they're not very pleasant. We started reading headlines like, "Uninvited Party Pest Stay Over. Flip Pitts rakes up cicadas like so many fallen leaves in front of his 2206 Harding Place home. The sounds of the insects descended uninvited on a high school reunion party Pitts and his wife were having yesterday. The cicadas were apparently attracted by fresh paint on the columns along the front of the home. The hard-shelled bugs turned the cream-colored columns brown as they became stuck in the drying paint. A spray from a hose finally dislodged them. And there we see the thousands of cicadas stuck to the cream-colored paint, turning it brown along the front of the home. And up above we see Mr. Flip Pitts raking them diligently like so many fallen leaves." They seemed harmless enough at first. Come with me and I'll show you. As you may notice, they seem harmless enough, sitting on the fruit tree branch calling for a mate. At first, it was rumored that they came from the ground. After 13 years of crawling about among the tree roots in a larval state, feeding on smaller, insignificant invertebrates and the tree roots themselves, on the night of the full moon in May of 1985, they emerged by the thousands, the hundreds of thousands, and the millions, crawled up the tree branches into the trees themselves, emerged from their exoskeletons, and took to the air. You can see they spend most of their time sitting in the branches calling to their mate. The males call to the females remain silent. Let's listen to this male trying to allure the female. Like I said, they seemed harmless enough, but come on, take a look at what I ran into the other day. There they are, stuck to the grill like so many tossed leaves. And there they are, smashed to the windshield and covering the hood of the car like so many tossed leaves. I was just driving down the highway, minding my own business, and suddenly I was attacked by a mob of blood-seeking cicadas. I mean, how could I see anything? All I could see were splattered cicadas all over the windshield, everywhere. I turned on my wipers. Nothing happened. Nothing good. I went off the road and smashed my car and dented my front right fender. The little fellows were everywhere. There was no escaping them. They were there by the thousands. But it wasn't that bad. You know, driving through them, pouring like rain, smashing your windshield, smashing your car. It was only when they invaded our homes that we started getting worried. Crawling out of our sink. They came crawling out of our toilets. They came crawling out of everywhere. But then we found out something very special about the cicadas. We found out how they were getting into our homes. We found out their special purpose. We found out how can we learn from them, how can we benefit from them, but mostly how can we exploit them. After we found out that they were emerging from ordinary boxes of cereal, well, you can just imagine the rest. After young tots discovered the tasty morsels, it was only a short while before the whole world learned that the cicadas were very, very delicious to eat. Now, don't they just look tasty? I can hardly wait to see. They are very, very good to eat. Better than cereal. So you see, instead of the cicadas becoming a menace to society, they benefit man. As man can manipulate them and use them for his own purposes. They're such small, fragile, just insignificant creatures. Just, what's happening? What's happening?